Today I'm going to start the normal service while I'm waiting for some of the bigger things to happen. I can't take the bike out and run it to warm it up, which I always do because it's not got the tank on yet, and it's on, in Britain it's on a sawn, which means I haven't got it taxed to ride on the road or insured, but I want to do all the service. So I thought I could at least warm up the parts with oil on. At the moment you will see they're 16 degrees, the rear axle. So I'm just going to try it with the hot air gun. It just might make it run easier. So the temperature's from 16 up to 42. Yeah, 42, so that should help. I'll take the drain plug out first. Not the drain plug, I'll take the filler plug out first so it can drain easier. It's a nice stainless steel one somebody's put in. And the crush washer, which needs changing. It's just so much easier than on the next model BMWs where you don't have a fill and a drain plug next to each other. Oh, it's very warm, that. Quite amazed. Yeah, the oil is 37, so that's really made it easier for it to drain out. So I can put the cleaned up drain bolt with a new crush washer back in now. And that's good, all polished up. .230 millilitres all measured out of oil for here. If you change the final drive oil on a 2005 1200 GS onwards, you know how complex it is compared to this system. Newer bikes, easy, like this. That in between years, very difficult. So that's 230 millilitres in there. I can put on the filler plug with a new crush washer, and this also tightens to 23 Newton meters. Good, so that's the final drive oil done. Next is the gearbox oil. So that's the actual level. So you fill it until it just comes out of there. So it's about 0.8 of a litre. And here is the drain. But you notice if you just undo that there, it'll pour over everything. So you're going to make some sort of chute. I'll make the chute and then I'll heat this up exactly like I did with the rear axle. So the temperature's gone up a little bit to 18.3, the ambient temperature. Now let me heat it up. So I'm going to crack this open. They seem very tight. There it is. So, got to get this in position, and this is not easy because everything is in its way. And there's almost a litre of oil in here. maybe like that. I think I'm going to get oil everywhere. So there we go. Oil looks very good. So a new crush washer on the drain plug. And let me just torque that up. So both of these are 30 Newton meters. Let me just take it up to that there. And now I fill with the nozzle of the oil filler until that starts to come out. The gearbox oil, 75 to 90, again from Motorworks. So just like feeding a baby lamb, just let it drain in, and that's it. Running out. So if you wipe it, you can tell it comes straight away. Now, the filler plug with a new crush washer, and that's also torqued to 30 Newton meters. Very easy operation. You've changed the oils to the correct oils and the correct amount now in the gearbox and in the final drive. And of course you make a note of that on your service sheet, which you can download from the internet. We'll do that at the end. All torqued up correctly. Now the engine oil. I've just broken the seal. So there it goes. So you see it goes over the blue. So the oil will drip away for a long time because it's cold. I'll just let it drain. But now we've got the filter here. Good old Israel who changed the filter before I got the bike. He's torqued it up correctly. So I'm hoping the filter's, yes it has, it's come off with it. Oh, that is a relief. I've got to make sure that the seal that is not there, that means it's up inside here, comes out. There it is. It's so easy and disastrous to put the new seal and the new filter on, and there's already a seal there. So let that drain for a moment, and then we'll put the new filter back in, and I'll check the torque. Here is the new filter and ready to go in. The seal is on it. I tend to fill the filters with oil first and then just smear some oil around the seal. That is a big seal compared to the other one, but it must be deeper inset there. So I very carefully want to pour some oil into the filter. You don't have to do this. I've just got used to doing it over the years. I squeeze that back in there. So with the bike on the lift, it's a bit easier. And now with the cap on, I can just screw that in. I have to go to my 1/4 inch torque wrench with an adapter on to get down to 11 Newton meters. It's that low. I think I'm probably going to get the tightening clamp off afterwards. There it is. just as you start, well, it's coming up, oh, there it is. So 11 Newton meters. I think the tendency is that it's not tight enough. You don't think it's tight enough, so you take it up a lot more, and then with the heat of the engine and everything else, you've got problems next time you want to change it. I've left it quite a while now, not overnight. Oil stopped dripping. I've got a brand new stainless steel drain plug which comes with a new crush washer. Take the covers off. I've pulled the spark plug coil out and taken the cover off. I've tried to undo the spark plug from the other side. I can't move it. A little bit worried. So I've come to this side first. I learnt the lesson quite a few years ago. You do need a proper 14mm spark plug socket for this. You see, it's got a collar. You probably can't collar inside it. I tried all sorts of ones. Honestly, it's really difficult. 14mm isn't easy to get anyway. So if you put it in here, it's stiff. It's stiff, but it is moving. The other one wouldn't move. The other one, the other side, is worrying me sick because I could not. Oh, this one is coming out. I wonder if these have been in for a long time. Yeah. Oh, look at the rust on that. I think that was tight because the washer, even the washer's rusted to it, clamped. The whole thing's thick with rust. These haven't been changed. But I tried the other side and I couldn't get it to move like that. Now you do have two. These are twin spark plugs. You do have two underneath as well. They're usually very easy to get out because they're actually, they're not inside like that. So I'm not going to film everything. But they're very easy. They just come out, and they're different. They're different. It's a different number when I ordered them to these two. So now I've got to go back to that other side. I'll not film it. I'll not film myself almost killing me. I'll let you know what happens. What happened was a stuff of nightmares. I thought this was bad enough. This thick rusted one. Then I got out the two underneath, the second spark plugs. Now these have been replaced. Look, they're quite new. They just wound out. That was easy. Hardly had to pull at all. So these are the two secondary spark plugs that I'm replaced anyway. These are clearly much newer. There's no corrosion. Just, they're really good. Are you ready for it? I have got the other one. But thick rust, get ready, no bottom. Can you see? It is snapped. I didn't know you could snap spark plugs. It snapped right along there. The whole thread is left deep in the engine. What do I do now? Apart from not sleep tonight, do as much research as I can. I'll let you know tomorrow. You've got, but there's a few car guys, they don't even bother with them. Go for, they call them easy outs in America. All the sites are in America. And I found on Amazon last night for £20 Tang tools, so very good make, same as all my tools.